Y'all, there's one thing that I enjoy more than decorating my house for Christmas, and that is undecorating the house for Christmas. I bet you had no idea I was gonna say that. Join me today as I get the Christmas stuff out, do a deep clean, and get the house fresh and ready for the new year and for a new project. Before we can start tearing the house apart for a new project, we gotta start with a blank slate. So here we go. I love Christmas, but I think we can all agree that taking the decorations down just kind of sucks. It's not even that the house feels so bare without them, it's the actual process of removing everything, like packing everything up. It just takes forever. Trying to clean everything afterward, it takes so long. I edited this video down to under half an hour, but in real life, this reset took me a freaking week. And I swear, like, no matter how much I worked, it just never felt like I was making forward progress. So, if you are trying to put away your holiday decor and clean your house, and it feels like you're moving through quicksand, or like the mess is somehow getting worse every time you turn around, like, I feel you. You're not alone. Someone asked how I got the ribbon behind the plates on this wall, so here's a quick breakdown. I just hot glued the bow directly to the plate and it comes off without any damage, as you can see. And then I just cut small sections of ribbon and taped it to the back of each plate so that it looks like the plates are hanging from the ribbon, but the ribbon doesn't interfere with the plate hooks at all. It might still be green, but this is so crispy. I'm always amazed at how well cedar holds its color. I just wish I knew exactly what kind it was. I don't remember if it was listed on the packaging whenever I bought it from Costco this year or not. So if you think you know exactly what variety of cedar this is, let me know in the comments. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. Yes, I'm reaching straight through the cabinet doors here because I never put the glass back after I painted this china cabinet, and it's been so many years now that I don't even remember why I didn't. Probably laziness. But now I just don't even care enough to have new glass cut. But I did find this entire Christmas china set on Facebook Marketplace for a song. I think I paid around $100 for it, and I only paid $50 for all of this blue and white china that you see here. Facebook Marketplace, again, it's the best. Here's a little sneak peek of what's coming up in the powder room. This is a wallpaper and some paint color samples and a window covering sample that I'm moving off the table here. And this gorgeous fabric is going to be a custom sink skirt. And I'm so excited for this project. So the faster I can get this house cleaned up, the sooner I can get started on the powder room. Is it nap time? Oh no. Of course, no home reset can exist without laundry. I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Laundry Sauce. But in order for me to show you how amazing this detergent is, I'm gonna have to show you something I would rather you not see. My laundry room. While all of this is a project for another day, there's one thing in this room that doesn't suck. This is Laundry Sauce. It's a luxury perfume-inspired laundry detergent. I've always loved specialty laundry detergents because scent matters a great deal to me. I want my clothes to be clean, obviously, but I also love for them to be noticeably fragrant. The scent I'm currently using is Egyptian Rose. It's not like a teeny bopper floral smell. I would describe it as a more mature, grown-up floral. I think the 22-year-old me maybe wouldn't have appreciated it, but the 42-year-old me absolutely does. And it's not here to just smell good. I love that the formula is cruelty-free, safe for high-efficiency washers, and free of things like dyes and parabens. Its highly concentrated formula fights stains and leaves fabrics feeling clean and soft, not coated and heavy. I love pulling clothes out of the dryer and actually noticing the scent, and getting into bed at night with freshly washed sheets that smell good is my midlife's dream come true, I kid you not. So while my room may be unfinished and ugly, Laundry Sauce has made doing the washing something I actually look forward to. And as a nice little bonus, while you're doing the laundry, the scent really fills up the entire house, which is just another little luxury I look forward to. All right, y'all, if you want to elevate your laundry experience, just scan this QR code here on the screen or check the description where I'll have it linked, plus the discount code for your convenience. Don't forget to take the scent quiz on their website because they will pair you with what scent they believe you'll love the most based off of your answers. I thought that was really cool. The next scent I want to try is Italian Bergamot because I think that one will be so good for spring and summer. Let me know what scent you try first, and I hope you love it as much as I do. All right, let's clean the rest of this house. I know that some people are gonna wonder if I'm using the same attachment on my table that I use on my floors. The answer is yes. Yes, I am. And I am not the least bit worried about it. Okay, this room is looking better. Christmas has been removed. I need to do the floor, but I'm not ready. We gotta keep moving. Gotta do the living room. So I am winding down, but I'm not gonna tackle the tree today, I don't think. But I can tackle the garland. We gotta get the crispy garland out of here. Every time you walk by it, crumples in the floor. Oh, it's so dry. Whoa. Whoa. Okie dokie. See ya. Oh. Hello. Hey, Mom. Oh, yeah, you know, I was afraid you would maybe not understand that. I know it was confusing. No, it was just in reference to a show called Stranger Things. No, Stranger Things. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to be silly. Okay. I love you too. Bye-bye. All right, I am wearing down, so I'm going to just get this swept into a pile and I'll finish the rest of this tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, I think. My husband and I think my son are gonna be out hunting, so it'll be a good day to just finish doing this kind of stuff. I am looking forward to mopping though. I get a lot of questions about fingerprints on my glossy cabinets, and here you can see a few smudges, but I'm going to show you how easily they wipe off with just a simple dish rag. I only use mild detergents when cleaning the cabinets. Most of the time, I'll just fill a sink full of hot water and add about a teaspoon of powdered Tide. Sometimes I'll add a small squirt of dish soap, or occasionally I'll use Fabuloso mixed into hot water. Not all three of those soaps at the same time, just whatever I feel like the day I'm cleaning. But the most important thing is that nothing abrasive ever touches them. No scrubbies, no scour pads, no cleaners like Barkeeper's Friend or Comet. All you need is a clean microfiber rag and lightly soapy water, and the smudges wipe right off like a dream. Mopping is my absolute favorite because it means I've reached the finish line. All the decor is finally packed away until next Christmas, the house is clean and reset, and the next project can finally begin. But before I tear into another room makeover, I just want a couple of days to enjoy the calm and peaceful house like it is. So let's take a walk through.